Oh good, that's fixed the problem with the streaming. I was streaming with the wrong names for the last 2 weeks, didn't know what was going on. I was streaming with the wrong names for the last 2 weeks, so the problem with the YouTube software is fixed it now. It's crunch time for Coventry and Romulus as we present to you another edition of Coventry United TV live from Castle Vale Stadium. Neither side mathematically safe from relegation, and with Romulus on a good run heading into today's game, United are going to have to be at their best to beat them. Two sides can be sent down to the 6th tier today, with Dunkirk and Wolves Sporting needing victory to keep them in the division at least for another week. And realistically, Coventry and Romulus should be looking up rather than down. But this is the Midland Football League. Anything can happen, and a win today would surely help the survival hopes of both sides. It's live coverage of Romulus versus Coventry United here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a big game today for sure. Romulus versus Coventry United in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Liam Cook with you for the duration of today's game. Let's get you into today's starting lineups, kicking off with our home side of Romulus. Into the starting lineup for Romulus: number 1, Reese Wagstaff; number 2, Phil McCurdy; number 3, John Haynes; number 4, the captain, Callum Rudd; number 5, Cameron Lee; number 6, Aaron Williams; number 7, Ryan Winwood; number 8, Luke Delaney; number 9, Luke Keane; number 10, Ash Jackson; and number 11 is Chad Deckwell Cross. Substitutes for the Rams today: number 12 is Chris Taylor, 14 Dan Scragg, number 15 Tory Herbert, number 16 Antonio Anderson, and the substitute goalkeeper is Bradley Clarkson. And for Coventry United today: number 1 Brendan Bunn, number 2 is Kyle Barnett, number 3 Ben Valance, number 4 Gift Musa, at number 5 is the captain Jamal Clark. Number 6 is Lewis Ison. Number 7, Kyle Carey. Number 8, Joe Cairns. Number 9, Sam Lockley. Number 10 is Tyler Haddow. And number 11 is Luke Downs. Substitutes for the Red and Green today: number 12, Jake Holtz. Number 13, Brad Caswell. Number 14, Dominic Elaine. Number 15, Harry Sawyer. Number 16, Luke Jones. Will be Coventry United to kick things off today here at Castle Vale Stadium. We are underway live on CUTV with Liam Cook. Coventry United in a change strip of sky blue shirts with green shorts and green socks. Romulus in their home strip of red and white shirts with red shorts and white socks. Early frame of Coventry United taken by Kyle Barnett. Clark. Across to Ison. Third consecutive start for the young centre-back. Bunn. Now Clark. Drills it to the left. Kyle Carey unable to keep it in. And on the right-hand side of the Romulus penalty area will be a throw-in to be taken by McCurdy. Short, and the lunge in, McCurdy saddles the challenge of Cairns, and Musa barges into Degville Cross, who has stayed down momentarily. It will be a Romulus throw. McCurdy with the throw-in. Musa on the head. Lockley back in the starting lineup today. Looking for Joe Cairns, but lofted clear by Williams. Musa sends Haddo on the way. Down the right-hand side, Haddo, the in-form man for the red and greens. Plays a 1-2 with Kyle Barnett. And it's easily nodded clear. Haddo tries to bring it back, and a free kick against Coventry United with Tyler Haddo sticking a leg in and making contact with Aaron Williams, who was in the process of clearing the ball. Referee wants a quick word with the former GNP winger. And it's nothing more than a little dressing down. Wagstaff gets his first touch on the ball with the free kick midway into home territory. Here it goes towards the left-hand side of the United penalty area. Clark wins the header, volleyed on by Musa. It's stopped in the centre circle by McCurdy. Sends Musa to the ground and keeps him there. The referee blows for the free kick with McCurdy heading straight into the back of Musa, and McCurdy kicking the ball away. And another stoppage with the referee wanting to assert his authority early on. It's going to be one of those games where the referee allows the action to flow. Taking short across to Lewis Ison at centre-back. Drills to the right again. Haddo, the go-to man. It's nodded into touch in the aerial duel by Jonathan Haynes. Barnett looking at Haddo again. It's nodded clear, only as far as Joe Cairns. Carey returning to the starting lineup today after missing the game at Quorn. Valance looking for the crossing opportunity. Low in towards the edge of the area for Gift Musa, but Williams gets there first, and now the Rams look to play their way out of danger. Through the centre circle they go. Savon towards the left-hand side. Williams will give chase. And Musa plays it back to Sticky Bun, they call him, between the sticks. Brendan Bunn with the clearance. Drifts towards the centre of the park, chested down by the number 4, Callum Rudd. Cannons off the heel of Barnett. The ball falling to the feet of Musa after the aerial duel with Aaron Williams. Now Lewis Ison. Clark on the offensive in the opening minutes. Looking for the run through of Kyle Carey, held off just long enough by Philip McCurdy, allowing Wagstaff to claim the ball in his penalty area. An early goal in the Premier League say about Burnley leading Wolves by 1-0 at Turf Moor. Goal kick nodded on by Jamal Clark, rolls off the chest of Aaron Williams. Keane wants a free kick, but it was out-muscled by Ison fairly, according to the man in black. Cairns drops deep, and the referee is going to head over a word on the far side of the park. And it looks like Williams has some sort of injury that needs to be taken care of. Looks like a head injury. So Romulus, for the moment, down to 10 men. Whilst the injury is accommodated to. Here's Luke Downs. Looking for Kai Williams, but cut out by Cross. Oh, that's Delaney. Delaney looking for the cross and blocked up by Kyle Barnett. Romulus will have the throw in a dangerous position. And Williams wanted to rejoin the match straight away. The referee has said he's got to wait as he heads back to the touchline. It would appear that Williams has received the treatment he needs. And an okay from the assistant referee. Williams does indeed rejoin the game. 5 minutes gone here at Castle Vale Stadium. Romulus 0, Coventry United 0. As Romulus lying wait on the edge of the penalty area, misplaced pass by Keane. And rolled towards the far touchline by Musa, picked up by McCurdy. Now Cross. McCurdy in support, but cross falls back. Now Williams, dispossessed man-to-man by Joe Cairns, and now looking to thread it through for Sam Lockley, and he's beaten to it and barges into Wagstaff. Wagstaff staying down, the goalkeeper getting there first after the lofted ball sending Lockley down the left-hand side, and the physio being called over. It was slightly unnecessary from Lockley. Well, Wagstaff receiving some treatment at the moment. So a bit of the old magic spray will be used, and there's a card for Lockley. First of the game. So, yellow card for Sam Lockley. A needless card to give away at this early stage. Could come back to Bart United. And here's a chance for Lockley to prove himself. He's been benched for the last few weeks. It's his first start, I believe, since the match against Wolves Sporting, which United won 7-1 that day. Early goals in the Championship in League One, Sheffield United beating Bristol City by 1-0. And there's also a 2-0 lead for Doncaster at home to Walsall in League One. Northampton lead Port Vale 1-0 in League Two. Also one for the locals listening, Solihull Moors losing 1-0 at home to Dover in the National League Premier. Of course, try and keep up to date with the latest goings on around the MFL. Unfortunately, the scores aren't that easy to come across. It's mainly just Twitter that we rely on for that. But as said earlier, if Dunkirk and Wolves Sporting fail to win, they cannot be relegated today. Which would mean that just one more side would be relegated. Coventry and Romulus are one of four that will realistically be looking over their shoulder. The others being Southampton Athletic and Loughborough University. Loughborough and Southampton are probably going to be the two teams that you would expect to be in the more traditional battle towards the end of the season. But United and Romulus are still got to be careful. Slip-ups in this league are usually capitalised on. There's an offside flag against the Romulus number 10 in Ashley Jackson. About 10 yards outside the Coventry penalty area. It will be Brendan Bunn to get us underway again. Kent. Down line to Brendan Bunn. Edges the penalty area. Digging it towards the right-hand side over the head of Joe Cairns and nodded into relative safety by Jonathan Haynes. Quick throw taken by Barnett. Back into the United penalty area and Brendan Bunn. Barnett connects with the arm of Jackson, but it was close to his body. No handball given. United will continue. Lockley shrugs off the challenge of Delaney. And Clark dispossessed cheaply from behind by Keane. But a misplaced pass brings it back to Coventry United. Now Luke Downs across the centre of the park, and now Ben Valance quickly closed by Cross. Ison, United on the back foot, and Brendan Bunn with a low drive to the left with Ben Valance as he was closed down by Cross. Valance. And Lockley beaten to it by the captain Cameron Lee, stepping in front of the former rugby man, but tracking back Ben Valance, nicks it away from Winwood. Cross shrugged at the ball by Valance. Looking for the through ball to Lockley. Will Lockley make it in time? Yes, he will. Rudd claims it's gone out. Referee says no. The cross diverted away. Met in the United half of the field with the head of Clark. Downs, and now Barnett heading back to Bunn. If in doubt, head it back to the keeper. It's United's philosophy at the moment. Here's Coventry using the four-man back line again with Kyle Barnett at right back. Drilled by Aaron Williams into the penalty area, hoping to find the number 10 Ashley Jackson in the box. But there was Bunn to claim it. Barnett waits for options and plays it short to the centre-back Jamal Clark. Barnett and Clark have enjoyed a pretty consistent partnership at centre-back this season, but Barnett moved on to the right to accommodate the returning Lewis Ison. Carey loses out to McCurdy, who shrugs off balance, turns away from Carey. Carey in with the ball, a fantastic star challenge on cross. The ball cannons away to Cameron Rudd in the Romulus back line. Sends it to the right touchline. And Lewis Ison with the interception plays it back to Bunn. Clark. Haddo making the run. Haddo got his head in it, but he's offside. They're going to put it into the side netting anyway. We've had about 12 minutes of time so far here on CUTV. Score remains Romulus 0, Coventry United 0 in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Today's show sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. And Wagstaff with a less than desirable attempt at the goal kick. It floats out towards the left. Coventry will have the chance to build from the back with this throw. Let's see if we can get the latest scores from the other games in the MFL Premier Division. Barnett. Sent back where it came from by Haynes. That'll be another throw in the Coventry United, virtually the same position. So it remains 0-0 between Bolbeer and Dunkirk. Again, Dunkirk have to win. United do play Dunkirk on Wednesday, so if Dunkirk do win today, they could still be relegated at the Butts Park Arena on Wednesday night. Delaney looking for the attempt through to Jackson, held off just long enough in the edge of the penalty area by Kyle Barnett. Now Valance. Another long ball from the defensive line. This time it's Rudd who clears. Lockley hoping to find an easy route into the penalty area. Cross looks to clear. And he does clear. It's back into the United penalty area with the Coventry shot stopper Bunn. Ison. Now Clark. We're seeing more of the ball than anyone at the moment. United trying to be patient. And that was not a patient pass from Clark. Stuck his laces through it, but too far for Haddo as it bounces out for the goal kick. And there's been a goal at Oakwell in the game between Barnsley and Coventry City, and it's early goal for Barnsley. Alex Mowat with the goal. So the Sky Blues' hopes of the playoffs are dwindling. Wagstaff's goal kick over the head of Keane. Jackson backs into Barnett. Maintains possession, down line looking for Haynes, and Haddo sneaking in from behind, looking to earn the throw, and it is a throw into Haynes. Connecting off Tyler Haddo last, now Keane. And will be a corner as Keane trying to make his way along the touchline, but met by Lewis Ison in the corner. First real sustained period of pressure for Romulus. Step up Jonathan Haynes for the corner. Towards that far post, unmarked, well held. But who was marking Callum Rudd? Freedom of the penalty area for the Romulus number 4. Well hit header, but Bunn equal to it. Now Valance begins the counter. Haddo swap wings with Carey. He is dispossessed. Signed by Jackson to keep it alive with the second attempt. He's giving it away to Downs. Finds Cairns. Holds off Haynes in the centre circle. Downs across to the right and Barnett. Back to Bunn. 15 minutes gone here on CUTV. Still Romulus 0, Coventry United 0, and Romulus with the best chance of the game with that Rudd header. Carey looking to divert it around Haynes and continue with the run, but Haynes gets there first, plays it back to the captain in Lee, who boots it upfield looking for Keane, and just taking a safe option, playing it back to Bunn from Ison. Clark. Now Musa. Musa wasn't expecting that first time pass from Barnett. It's picked up by Winwood. Cross. Lofted over the United back line, also over the head of Keane. And Bunn throws to that quickly. Balance, who's actually down as Ben Wallace on the team sheets printed out here at Romulus. It's not the first time the Valence has had a wrong pronunciation of his name, but unfortunately for Coventry United, the run by Kyle Carey down the left-hand side, curtailed by the linesman's flag on this near side. But it was quite clear it's the right decision. So out comes the shot stopper for Romulus. Wagstaff hoping to set up the Romulus move, and what the runners will be hoping will be the first goal of the game. Lofts it into the danger zone. Keane beaten in the air by Kyle Barnett. Seconds picked up by Haynes, and Barnett again there. And the clearance deflects off Haynes, who screams at the referee in frustration. And a rather forceful word from Haynes, and telling the referee that he believed it should have been a Romulus throw. The referee's decision stands. It's rolled up the chest of Carey, but met in the air by Ryan Winwood, and Carey trying to win it back. I think he's made contact with Winwood's head. And a couple of yards inside. Well, it's been thrown into the Coventry United half of the field now by Haynes for the free kick towards the left-hand side. Haynes. Nodded away from Lee. The Romulus threat remains. Side in by Musa, doesn't take the ball but takes the player. And the free kick given in favour of Ryan Winwood. No doubt that Musa was going for the ball, but like a freight train slid in. The referee says nothing doing, and so it will be a Romulus free kick. No further action though. Haynes sent it in. Diverted away by Ison, I think, that got the final touch on that one. Haddo tracks back on the left side of his own penalty area to play a 1-2 with Ben Vance and open up some space for the Coventry United counter. Haddo with a determined run. He's got Delaney breathing down his neck and is forced into touch. Presence of Delaney enough. So McCurdy will take the throw. It goes over the head of Ben Valence and nodded on by Ison. Back to the feet of Winwood. Turns away from Haddo. Quick thinking to find Lee. Lee curls onto the left, opens up some space for Haynes. Can he find his way past Barnett? Oh, the cross. Doesn't find any red shirts, but does find a green one in Brendan Bunn, who races off his line to collect. Rolled out by Bunn. Balance. Now Haddo. Stepping the challenge Rudd, but only diverts it back into the Coventry United's possession with Downs. Now driving through the midfield like only he can. It's Jamal Clark. Holds off Delaney. And a free kick against Coventry United with the two captains, the two number 5s going head to head. Lee blocking Clark off from the ball and leaning into the back of Lee. Clark gives away the free kick.
Ashley, Ash, decent support up there, mate. Get quiet.
way into his own half. It will be Reese Wagstaff sending it away. Delaney beaten in the air by Ison. It's nodded on by Cross, looking for Keane. Clark with a forceful header. It's back with the Rams, and Cross with the cross rolls into the hands of Brendan Bunn at the near post. Valance sets up for the run, plenty of space for the left back to work with. Setting up Haddo. Haddo with a cross, and it was heading in, but thanks to the gloves of Wagstaff, it ends up out of play for the corner. Quick thinking from the Romulus goalkeeper, leaping to the left, diverting it behind the goal. Kyle Carey with the set piece, in it goes, and it will be a goal kick. The header from Gif Musa, adjudged to have been sent over the crossbar without the intervention of a Romulus player. Just over 20 minutes gone here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Current score Romulus 0, Coventry United 0. Few opportunities to talk about so far. Romulus probably with the best of the game with a unchallenged header from Callum Rudd, which is well kept out by Brendan Bunn. Coventry United's best efforts has probably just happened with the cross-field attempt from Tyler Haddo, spurned away by Wagstaff. It's a throw in now to Romulus, just inside enemy lines. McCurdy with a throw in front of the Romulus dugouts. Taking a few yards with the throw, but he'll find Keane up line, will he? No, he won't. It's Ison who wins that aerial duel, nodded up by McCurdy, and steaming in was Haddo. Romulus wanted the free kick as Haddo made contact with the jumping McCurdy. Throw in only given. Ison slipping there as he made the throw. Hooked away by Winwood. Musa sent it back where it came from. Cairns, tripped by Williams. Aaron Williams concedes the free kick. United keeping Ison and Valance back. Just Luke Keane up front for Romulus. In fact, Ison's going to push up. Can United take the lead with this set piece? It'll come off the boot of Luke Downs. Into the box by Downs, nodded towards the net. I think he came off the head of Ison. Comfortable catch for Wagstaff. McCurdy and Musa catching Winwood unawares. And Musa dragging McCurdy to the ground. Referee says it's fair game. Can Musa get the cross in? Deflected cross to the feet of Winwood. And now Romulus can play their way out of danger. Ison first to it, despite the efforts of Keane. Now it's back with Bunn. Clark. Keane lurking behind him to get it away to Gif Musa with that heavy first touch, takes it to Aaron Williams behind. And Williams will continue the run, hoping to catch up that lofted ball from, I think it was Delaney who got it away. But Bunn, I think, has been caught on the right leg as he got to the ball just ahead of Williams. Well, Bunn not too happy about it. I don't think Williams will lose any sleep about it, but Bunn is fine to continue. Handball claims, referee raises his arms and says no. Down, skips away from Delaney. Turned by Lockley. The lunge in by Rudd. Lockley tracks back and momentarily brought it back, but Williams swipes in and brings it back for the Rams. Cross. Williams just able to hold off Musa, but Musa doing well to shepherd the number 6 into touch. Ison turns away from Keane following the throw. Played short by Bunn again to Jamal Clark. Wants options and rolls it to the right with Carey. Overlapping run being made by Barnett. He'll receive it from Luke Downs. No, he won't. Sliding in. It's a Coventry United throw-in with Cameron Lee sending the ball out. think Barnett took a bit of a touch there from the slide. Oh, the long throw expertise of Lewis Eisen called upon. Modern day Rory Delap sends it in. Nodded away. Back to Eisen. Looking for Clark. And the header by Clark into the chest of Reese Wagstaff. Another effort on target, but another effort that Wagstaff was able to bring under control. And his resulting clearance heads back to his opposite number 1 in Brendan Bunn. And straight back to Reese Wagstaff. Goalkeepers having their own private game there. Ball bounces past Barnett, who tries to nod it back to Bunn. It had enough legs on it to evade the lurking Ashley Jackson. Bunn places it on the ground and will again play it to Clark. United not favouring the long-range clearance. Eisen sends it left. McCurdy gets his hold on it. Now cross. Nearly caught by Valance. And heads into the centre. Sliding downs. Stops the attended pass from Cross. And now Haddo looking for Lockley. It didn't make it to the former rugby man. Stopped by Rudd. Cross. Jackson tries to controls on the back foot, and Eisen shrugs off the number 10. Now Downs. Lockley trying to position himself to receive. Haddo into the box. Kyle Carey is onside. Down goes Lockley. Referee waves away protest from Coventry United. It was a tangle of legs with Rudd. And now Romulus look to pick themselves up and push on again. A simple chest down for Clark after the attempted ball up the left-hand side from Haynes. Here's Lewis Eisen. Carey looking to sneak behind the back line. And again, there's Lee to keep United at bay. Lockley. Now Downs avoids the slide of Williams down the left-hand side, and Haddo takes it away from Wagstaff. Wagstaff's off his line looking for Lockley. Could only find the waiting Phil McCurdy to sweep it up for Romulus and keep it scoreless. Musa looking to dink it to the right, met in the air by Jackson. Didn't have the height on it, and now looking to send Delaney on his way. Delaney was back to Kyle Barnett. Jonathan Haynes. Delaney again. And there's contact with Barnett. And that will be a free kick to Romulus in a dangerous position, taken short. Haynes. He's got Winwood with him. Tries the cross. Jackson. And volleyed clear by Downs as Jackson was able to bring it to feet. Now Cairns. Haddo waiting for the through ball. Cairns holds fast. In he goes to Kyle Carey. He's got space to get the shot away. Tight angle. Wagstaff equal to it, keeping it out with the feet at the near post. A tight angle indeed, but still worth it the effort from Kyle Carey. Wagstaff keeps his clean sheet intact. And Carey will dust himself off and take this corner kick from the right-hand side. It's taken short, first line cross by Downs, off the head of Barnett, off the head of Haddo. And it does end up in a goal, and unfortunately it's the goal next to the goal. It's one of the training goals. As it curled to the left of the net United should be aiming at. Flicked on by Kyle Barnett, off the bounce. Haddo couldn't quite get the height on the jump. And it grazed the top of his head. Half an hour gone here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Romulus nil, Coventry United nil in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. A crucial game for both sides as they look to avoid the drop. Lockley. Now Joe Cairns Dribbling to the right. Carey looking for Haddo, perfectly weighted. Tyler Haddo slides in. McCurdy doing just enough to prevent the effort. But what a pass that was from Kyle Carey. The perfect dip towards Haddo. But the intervention of Phil McCurdy keeping United at bay for now. Today's show again here on CUTV, sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Carey on set piece duty once more. Who can he find this time? Head back across the net by Ison, but there's Waxdove off his line to leap into the air and bring it down safely. Well, don't forget to join us live from Coventry Town FC tomorrow with live coverage of the FA Women's National League Southern Premier, where table-topping Coventry United ladies host third-place Chichester City ladies, a game that could end the Lily Whites' hopes of promotion. Live from 2 o'clock tomorrow, and just like today, highlights of the game will be released within 24 hours of the final whistle here on CUTV's YouTube channel. Haddo, and he's looking to duck past Haynes, but he was met by the number 3 head-to-head. Clark, lofted ball. Second time asking Carey able to bring it down. Crossed by Carey, didn't have a chance to look before sending it in. And it's Rudd ending the danger for Romulus. Keane backing into Ison, heads to the floor. Referee says get up. Don't think there was any sort of a push there from Ison. It's sent in by Valance, looking for Lockley. And Rudd, a powerful clearance into touch. Romulus substitutes going for a quick warm-up. He substitutes for... He's going again. Go for the substitutes in a minute. This past your players ended. Musa were unable to keep that ball in. The substitutes for Romulus: Chris Saylor, Bradley Clarkson, Dan Scragg, Tory Herbert, and Anderson Antonio. It would be so it's totally awkward for Herbert if he was a Labour supporter, wouldn't it? With a name like Tory. And on the bench for Coventry United, Jake Holt, Brad Caswell, Dom Lane, Harrison Sawyer, and Luke Jones. As United will have the throw just in front of the Coventry technical area. Here's Lewis Ison. So far, so good for Coventry. The one that Romulus have been in, I think they'd take a 0-0 at half-time. Clark waiting for the right option. His path blocked off by Luke Delaney, and he's forced back to Bunn. So United will go long. Carey beaten in the air by Haynes. Winwood. Who can he find? High boots claims by the Romulus players, but Carey able to find Jamal Clark. Here's Luke Downs. Cairns. Tripped by Winwood, but the number 7 got the ball before contact was made. Rolls it right with cross. Delaney hooks it up. Can't bring it down. Valance nods it back to Bunn. And rolled out to Clark. At 10 minutes to go until half-time here on CUTV. Still scoreless. Musa looking for a route through the midfield, turns away from Delaney. The space on the left for Haddo. Haddo found. Valance in support, it's down line to the left back. Lofts it up the left flank. Lockley won't get there. Rudd will. His clearance up rather than out. Williams taking Haddo with him as he heads to the ground. Now Valance looks to hold off the big number 6 and does. Downs. In centre circle is Jamal Clark, drills it through the middle. Here's Kyle Carey. Downs, and it goes to Sam Lockley, and holding him off the captain Cameron Lee, getting his body between player and ball, allowing Wagstaff to jog off his line and collect. Promising move from Coventry, but just lacking that vital final pass. Chested down by Keane, bit of a push in the back there from Ison.